everyone, and welcome. We have another exciting edition of Garden State IAA Hoops for you. I'm Joe Lamy. To my side are Drake Hugo and Danny Hogger. We'll be seeing the Renfield Foxes play host to the Newark East Eagles.
And at this point in the season, we know that we can expect an intense matchup. The Eagles are a much improved team looking to come into Renfield and take one on the road. It won't be easy, but they have the firepower to make it happen.
And standing in their way will be Connor Rosenberg, the fantastic guard for the Renfield Foxes. He's got size, touch, just about everything. You can bet he'll be a handful for the Eagles.
This beautiful gymnasium will be rocking in no time as the Foxes defend their court against the Eagles. A look at the lineup for Newark East. You have Junior running point guard duties. He's joined by Day in the backcourt. And in the middle, it's going to be Marceda. And the rest of the front court is Lack at the 3 with Zadirko at the 4. Foxes starting with the group of Lee and star sophomore Rosenberg in the backcourt. Joseph and Bishop make up that forward pairing, and it's big Bobby Andrews getting the start at center.
Well, it's been a good start for the season for the Eagles. You can see their confidence grow with each win they notch.
The win helps, but this team knows they have a great roster with the addition of Junior. He's made everyone else better around him, especially with the attention he commands. The body language of this team is completely different than last year.
Now the Eagles with it. Pass to Junior. Marceda with it. Andrews covering. Marceda, good.
Fantastic read by Junior. You see him picking up the game more and more out there.
Now here's Andrews. Rosenberg. That's going to be over and back. Not watching the line that time. Pass to Junior. And we're about a minute and a half into this first quarter. Here's Lack. Outside, Day. And here is Marceda. Knocked away. And that's out of bounds. Newark East will retain possession. And here's Lack for 3. Sends it home from three-point land. And Renfield, one of the nicer schools in the area. Their community puts a lot of time and effort into the school, and the results are easy to see.
Well, it's one of the more affluent areas in the state, and everybody knows it. Still, it's always nice to see a community rally around their high school and give them the resources they need.
And Dave Zadirko with the block.
The work ethic of Zadirko on display. Great job hustling and timing the block just right.
Pass to Junior. If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first.
4 makes on 4 shots. Everything is falling for them early.
The Foxes trailing. Outside, Lee. It's good, and he makes his first shot of the game.
Yeah, Lee's agility, allowing him to find a way through the contact. Manages to get to his shot and finish strong.
On the wing, Junior. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes gone by. Outside, Lee. And a foul called on a shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 here. It goes on James Marceda.
And with Renfield, they care quite a bit about their athletics. Tons of money from donations have found their way to the school. They have a lot to show for it.
2 shots.
At the line for 2.
First free throw is good. And with Renfield, from the gym to their uniforms, you can usually count on everything being state-of-the-art.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Who wouldn't want to play here? It feels like a country club. And as a result, a lot...
Substitution on the court.
And here are the Eagles now. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Pass to Marceda. Yes, and it's Junior picking up the assist.
Let the big man eat down there. Once again, Marceda has the positioning he likes, and the rest is history.
Here's Lee. The putback. It's good on the putback.
This game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding is one thing that's gone in their favor.
Yeah, effort and determination on the glass can compensate for a lot of deficiency.
Pass to Lack. Junior, covered by Lee. The basket counts and one. He'll go to the line to make it a three-point play. And while Coach Bishop did play ball himself in high school, he wasn't a standout athlete.
I remember hearing about him playing, very much of a game manager type of guard. Coach didn't try to do too much with him. He had strong fundamentals and overachieved given his lack of athleticism. Pretty much exactly what you want in a coach.
Like a lot of players from Newark, Junior plays with a little bit of a chip on his shoulder. He's out to prove there's just as much talent in North Jersey as there is across the river in New York.
Andrews, he's guarded by Marceda. Here's Rosenberg. Andrews, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
I like the aggression there, hitting the offensive boards hard.
Outside, Black. Day. Outside, Black. Pass to Junior. For those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter here.
Showing how well he understands the game. Fantastic pass to set up his teammate.
Now here's Gregory. Outside, Bishop. Andrews with it. Bishop. From outside, it's off the mark. And while every game hasn't been smooth sailing for Newark, one thing you can see from this team is they are improving each game.
And Joe, that's a big credit to both Coach Bishop as well as the senior leadership on Newark. It's been a special year for this group in large part to their hard work.
But they'll get another chance. It's rebounded by Day. The Eagles leading. Pass to Marceda. Score the bucket, his fourth of the game, missing only one so far. He's now shooting 4 for 5 tonight. They really need a bucket right now.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's been a while since they've scored last.
Now here's Andrews. He's guarded by Marceda. The kick out to Lee. Puts up a three. That one falls, coming off Robert Andrews' feed.
A lot more threes for him here in the second quarter.
Yeah, they're getting trigger happy, and you can't win the game with one shot. You've got to mix it up and challenge the D.
Dustin Joseph.
Renfield with the ball. 2-point game. Rosenberg, right side. Too long on the shot attempt. On the wing, Junior. Covered by Lee. Pass to Marceda. Outside, Black. And here's Day. Marceda. Andrews covering. The three. And James Marceda hits from deep.
And with Junior, it's easy to see the natural athletic ability that he possesses. He was a great football player, and that fluidity translates to the hardwood well for him.
Stolen by Lack. Goes up and finished off by Jonathan Lack.
And this is so important to scouts. Lack is showing off his ability and know-how for running the break.
And with Junior and his athleticism, he's pretty much having to learn the nuances of basketball on the fly.
Well, he's played ball before, no doubt about that. But playing organized ball is a completely different beast. Suffice to say, Junior's done an excellent job adjusting to the team game.
Stayed as cool as he could under the pressure. Terrific pass.
Now here's Junior. He's got 5. officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
I like the aggressiveness to go after that block, but he got there a little bit late, so that one will count.
And we're about a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. It's Ben Bishop on the wing. Pass to Andrews, back to Bishop. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
Inside, Bishop gets a little tangled up with a foul, but keeps his focus and is able to get the shot off at least.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
At the line for Renfield, Ben Bishop.
Take a break. Take a break.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops.
And the center for this team, Robert Andrews, who his teammates call Big Bobby Andrews, is a looming presence for them in the paint.
And even though he's a high schooler, a lot of fans will describe Andrews as having old man strength. He's just very difficult to move or get an edge on with his deceptive brawn.
That one falls, so he hits them both. Junior with it. He's got 7. 2 minutes into the second half now. Pass to Marceda.
Look how dedicated Marceda is to following the play all the way through, not backing off his shot because of some tough D.
First trip to the line for him here.
Team foul. At the line for Northeast, James Marceda. Taking 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. Good on the second free throw.
Well, he's already the star of this team, and he's only a sophomore. Connor Rosenberg expected to do big things for the Foxes this year and the next 2 after.
Pass to Gregory. Bishop. Here's Andrews. And he's off on that one. Some solid defense from James Marceda. And for Rosenberg, the shooting is his trademark, but he's also got a good amount of burst with the ball in his hands.
It gives you everything you ask for from a wing player. It's a long ways away, but Rosenberg seems destined to play college ball at a big-name school.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes passed. Pass to Lack. Here's Marceda. Andrews covering. Back to Lack. Junior outside. High post, James Marceda. 5 on the clock. The drive by Junior from 10 feet out, and he nails the jumper.
His offensive instincts are terrific. Junior's learned how to make an impact on that end of the floor.
Pass to Andrews. To the inside. That one drops for 2.
Showing you the instincts he has. Pass.
Timeout called by the Eagles. Up top, Bishop. And fouled hard that time, and he'll get 2 shots at the line. It's on Christian Sheffield.
That's a great play by Bishop there, being aggressive on offense and finding a way to draw the foul.
And this is his second trip to the free throw line.
Shoot 2.
Ben Bishop. taking 2 shots.
First one for him falls. And so he hits them both. That concludes the third quarter of play. It continues to be an exciting neck-and-neck game. Eagles ahead, up by 3. And after the break, we'll be back with the fourth quarter of action. Well, the fourth quarter getting going here. Great matchup so far between the Eagles and the Foxes in this one. So it's Renfield now. They trail by 3. And Junior, as many of you know, is the son of Duke, one of the largest figures in Newark hoops history.
And I don't know why Junior waited so long to get into the game of basketball, but I bet his father would be elated now that he's on the floor. Duke was a legend in the area, and Junior would be lucky to have that same kind of impact.
Yep, that one goes.
What a gritty bucket. But remember, Junior's the son of Newark. It's going to take more than a little contact to bother him.
It's Ben Bishop on the wing. Madison, Bishop, he's guarded by Marceda, and 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot attempt.
I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second half, despite this deficit.
Exactly. That's when you need to be aggressive. Another good job of drawing contact and getting to the line.
Take a break. 2 shots.
Bishop. 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one. He hits the second from the line.
They'd have loved to cut it to 1, but they're still in decent shape if they can get a stop.
The Eagles with the lead. And with Rosenberg, you have to be careful of his shot. He owns a very quick and deadly release.
His shooting motion, though, it just looks so easy, doesn't it? One of the best shooters in the state, and it's hard to believe that he's just a sophomore. Check out Junior getting the best of the defense on that track. He's really learning how to apply his physical gifts.
Pass to Rosenberg. Now Bishop. Back to Rosenberg. Now Andrews. And here's Bishop. Zadirko covering. Now Lee. Shot clock at 5. And a miss there on the triple. Inside. Black knocks it down.
Oh, the agility from Lack on this play, letting him slide through the contact and finish his shot well.
Pass to Andrews. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in. And it's the Eagles with the ball. They've played a great fourth defensively, allowing only 3 points. From deep, it's KJJ. Gregory pulls it in. The Foxes trailing. Their offense has stagnated.
It's been hard to watch. They need a bucket, and soon.
Rosenberg outside. Andrews. Back to Rosenberg. That one falls, coming off Robert Andrews' lead.
The Foxes needed one bad, so they looked to their most consistent playmaker. What a shot by Rosenberg.
And the Eagles will call time here.
Well, he just wants to get everyone in sync.
I like the timeout here. Get everyone together, make any necessary adjustments.
The Eagles making a switch here. Pass to Junior. Now Zadirko, guarded by Gregory. Back to Junior. Lee with the steal. Fast break, here they come. And he lays that one in.
And it's why Lee is out there. The Foxes trust him to come up big when they need it.
Michael Kennedy on the wing. Outside, Black. Out to the wing. Marceda with it. Andrews on him. That one goes. Count it.
This is leadership right here. Marceda upping his intensity and finding a way to connect during a big possession.
Pass to Andrews. And Robert Andrews gets double teamed. A quick look, no good that time. Outside, Black. Junior inside. Covered by Lee. And something seems to be bothering Junior out there. He's favoring his leg.
Yeah, it looks like something might have gone wrong with his knee on the last trip down. You hate to see that late in a game like this one. You have to wonder if he'll be able to keep playing. What a fearless shot from Bishop there, proving that he has the clutch gene.
Junior inside. Covered by Lee. Shot's good by Marceda.
Check out Marceda refusing to give up, giving everything he has on that play for a clutch bucket.
Renfield calls timeout. So it's Renfield now. 2-point game. Pass to Andrews. Not gonna go that time. Some solid defense from James Marceda.
And let's talk Bishop on the Foxes. He was the star of the team before Rosenberg stepped up onto varsity, but he's still a very valuable contributor.
And for a kid his age, you have to applaud the way he stepped aside to let Rosenberg do his thing. That's not always easy to do when you're a teenager. But Bishop's put the team first and shown great senior leadership.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And he hits both free throws here. And it's a 4-point ball game.
That was a critical trip to the stripe. They have a 2-possession lead now.
Here's Lee. Marceda pulls it in.
And the coaches can't be happy with that ugly possession.
I agree. Probably not the shot that they wanted.
And now we've got an intentional foul. First free throw is good, and that puts him up by 5. And a tough break as his second attempt at the line is no good. And the Foxes call time here. This could be the turning point.
Critical possession here.
To the paint, Gregory. So the whistle blows on the shot. 2 free throws for the contact there.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
David Gregory at the line for 2.
He gets the first, and that shrinks the margin to just 4. Both shots are good from the stripe.
That was essential that he cashed in on those free throws. They're within 1 possession.
Timeout called by the Eagles. That's an intentional foul.
That's a smart foul, trying to keep the game alive this late.
Yeah, it's not over, but they're starting to really run out of time.
Good on the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he gets them both, and it's a 5-point game.
No time to spare. They need a bucket.
On top of that, a steal or a foul to also stop the clock.
From deep. Lee, no good. And now they decide to intentionally foul.
Troy Lee. That's his second personal foul. 15 foul. At the line for Northeast, Junior. 2 shots.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. And he ends up making the second, and that'll increase their lead to 6. From deep 3-point range, no good. And with the final whistle sounding, that'll do it for us. Eagles getting a big win here in Renfield as their season of surprise continues.
And once again, you can see the impact the junior has had on the court tonight. This game was a great example of just how different this team is with him in the lineup.
And Rosenberg did just about everything he could to make this game as tough as possible. But Newark East got the better of them. They're looking like one of the tougher teams in the division now.
Indeed they are, and that'll do it for our broadcast. On behalf of Drake and Danny, I'm Joe Lamy. Thanks for tuning in to our presentation of Garden State IAA basketball.
Hey, easy now.
It's okay, Coach. It felt fine when I was playing. Just tweaked it at the end there.
Just good you checked out all the same, yeah?
Archie?
Hey. Oh, take it easy, boy. Slow down.
So how am I doing now?
You show some things. Got some good tape to show the right people.
D1 people?
Yeah, it's a step. You show some upside, but you still got to step it up. 2 games is still just a small sample size, but it could get the recruiters in the gym. Then you seal your deal, assuming that's okay.
Yeah, it's just a sprain. I'll probably be limited in this game, but I can still play.
Just like your old man. Played through it all, even in the
On a
championship.
busted foot and still dropped 40.
You know the story.
I know all the stories, Archie.
It's cold out here, man. Let's get something to eat, on me. Hola, linda. Como you...
Ay.
Yeah.
Ay,
This
yes.
time I'm working
Ay,
with this kid.
Pero,
Been working with this one.
Ay, that's Junior. Me dá um braço.
She said you better go over there and give her a hug. She remembers when you were a baby.
Oh, yeah. Nice to meet you.
Please, sit on the house. Obrigada.
Yeah, man, photos on these walls. Man, y'all knew. I never knew that man.
He sacrificed a lot for you and your mom. That's why I wonder if he would have been in the...
Look, I'm gonna stop you right there, all right? This is not gonna be a situation where you start becoming my mentor and giving me all type of life advice, all right? Look, I'm not a victim. I don't got no daddy issues. The man you knew is just not the man I knew. That's all.
So what about the next game?
Coach just wants me to sit, Try to get healthy.
I agree. Isn't the game after the next one the big invitational at the Barclays? A lot of elite players are going to be there from around the country.
Yeah, Hendrix Cobb.
Your father used to coach him, right?
Yeah, we was tight till his family moved to New Orleans when we were 12.
Y'all still talk?
Yeah, here and there on social.
His name is number one on every board that matters.
Yeah.
He's the show, which makes it easy for us to get people there who can push the needle. But that needle ain't gonna budge if you're limited.
All right, so what's up, Archie? I mean, clearly you got connections and everybody knows you. So why aren't you working some college job?
Oh, I did. Big Ten, Big East. Did it for 20 years. Then competition got a little heavy. So I started coloring outside the lines a little.
You a band?
No, nothing that dramatic. Still get a job, but when you got that scarlet letter on your chest.
And I'm your way back in?
That's right.
Why should I trust you, man?
No, you shouldn't. But your timeline is short. And if you don't got 5 guys like me knocking at your door, I'm probably your only chance. Look, I loved your father like a brother. And if I was struggling, he was always there for me. In the past, I didn't think that I would have a chance to repay him. Maybe this is my shot. So please just think about it, all right? Get back to me.
Yo, Archie, hold up. Yo, I'm in.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right, I won't let you down. Touch.
Man, give me that ball, man. Wasting my time. Make your move when you got it. You got the angle. Take the step. Commit.
You got me, fine.
Wasting my
let's go.
time. I got you. I got you. That's what you got to say?
What do you expect me to say?
I don't want you to say. I want you to stop putting in the work. Put in the work, Junior. I worked so hard on my step back, the heels on my Jordans unraveled. I gave my heart, my last breath to my team. Everyone I played for in Australia.
Yeah, I heard this story before, Pop. It's getting
But
old.
you're not listening. You got it all figured out now? Why, because you got a little bit of talent because you put in a little bit of work? You're going to get old, football player. You'll see. You can cut your whole heart out for this game. What's it going to get you? For what? Look at me. Where am I right now? You better be prepared to give everything to this game, and it still not be enough. Get your head in the game, check ball. Face up. Pick an
Trainer says if you play in the next game and the knee doesn't get worse, you'd be probably 60, 70% for the invitational next week. And if you sit out, you'll be 100%.
Yeah, if I can play, I'm gonna play.
I want to win games too, but I'm taking the decision out of your hands.
Wait, Coach, you
You're
can't.
sitting. I protect my players no matter what, even from themselves. It's too important for your health and your future. End of story.